In day 4's video, we're going to take a look at changing the appearance of our MIDI notes. So within this session, we have many different MIDI parts. We'll just come up to the top track and double click on one of the MIDI parts here. Let's click in the ruler to position our playback cursor here and take our editor to that position. Now we can see that the MIDI notes here for the drum view are taking on the same color as our part, and that's because for the note color, this is set to part here. And if I click on the MIDI part below, this kind of maroon one, we can see that these notes are taking on the color that's set here as well. If I were to come over to the left column and then click on the color swatch here, I'll just change this to this orange yellow, and then we can see that the MIDI notes take on this color. But if we were to come up to our drum track here and come to the drum view, these MIDI notes are triggering drum sounds within our impact, so it could be good to see these by pitch. So if we click on the note color section where it says part, then we can switch this over to pitch, and then we can see that the MIDI notes take on the color that are set for the drum pads within the impact. So we can go ahead and open this up, and then if we could say come to the bottom kick, which is here, we can see that that's kind of an orange color. But if I click up top here and change this to red, then we can see that its pitch changes within the edit view as well. Now let's switch to the second track so we can view the piano view, and we'll come up to our note color, and then we have the option for velocity. So with this setting, then the color of the MIDI notes is going to change based on their velocity information. So let's come down to our perimeter automation lane. We'll click on the velocity tab here and just take note of the color of these notes as I click on its velocity within this lane at the bottom, and pull that down. We can see that the color of that MIDI note is changing. And then next in line we have scale, and for this let's come up to the little keyboard icon here and access the scale panel, and I'm going to change this from chromatic to the Lydian and from C to E. And let's pull up our editor a little bit, and let's click on the snap to scale. So with this setting of scale, then any notes that are in the scale that we've selected here, the Lydian in E, is going to be blue. And we can see that this matches up with the blue tip, which the notes that are in the scale are going to have. And for our red MIDI notes, these are outside of the scale that we've selected here. Now let's take this snap to scale off and close out that panel. And we will come back to our note color, and I'm going to change this to part. Let's come back to the menu. Then we have velocity bar. That's going to show a velocity bar on the actual note, so we can see this here. As I adjust the velocity at the bottom, we can see a corresponding bar to reflect that on the note itself. We'll come back up to our menu, take that off. Then we can see black selection. So if I just select in the default, we're going to have a white selection. We can change that to black. And now we have a solid black interior with white border. And then finally at the very bottom we have note controller. So I'll go ahead and select that. Let's come down to our perimeter automation lane, and I'm going to change this tab over to the note controller. Let's activate the paint tool, and I'm just going to draw some information in here. And if you notice in the edit view up above, that is being reflected within our note editing region. Okay, so we'll wrap up here. I hope that you got some useful information from this quick tip tutorial. If you're interested in learning one-on-one with me over Zoom, Studio Pro, or earlier versions of Studio One, check out the pinned comment below or the description area of this video. And otherwise, I hope to see you in tomorrow's quick tip.